What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to Chill with Pete, the coffee break catch-up series where I catch up on my life, my week, some hobby bits. And this week is a bit of a sad affair for me, but it's also a happy one. I found out on the 14th of July, I found out that my mother had passed away. I mean, I've been expecting it for some time now. It's been a tough couple of years, to be honest. She had dementia. She was in a home, a very good home, thankfully. But it was increasingly difficult watching her slip away and fade away to a, less than a shadow of the person she once was. So, on Monday the 14th, I found out that she'd passed away the night before, around about 11:30. And, it's stirred up a mix of emotions. Obviously, I'm sad. The passing of my mother puts me in the orphan club officially now. But at the same time, I'm glad because the suffering is over, and it's been a lot of suffering. I thought she endured a lot. She put up with a lot. And now she's finally leveled up, as it were. So I'm glad about that. I mean, now all the awkward stuff begins. A funeral and all the rest of it, everything that goes with the passing of someone, and possibly a new chapter in my life. In terms of family ties, I mean, apart from my closest immediate family and my sister, possibly I will be cutting ties to the rest of the family, because we're just different people, and that's no slight on anybody. It's just is what it is, but we've always been brought together for the sake of like my mum and that, and the funeral is going to be obviously a harsh affair, and we'll start the healing process, of course, but I don't think one can really move on until it's all done and dusted. The estate's all sorted and everything else, care homes all paid off, the whole lot, everything's done. And that's all anyone can ask for, really. And then I can continue living my life in peace. It's been stressful. I've been worried every phone call, every text I get that this could be it. I was told she was at near end of life. Sorry, it's been a couple of times now. But I knew this. I knew that the last time I saw her, I knew it was the last time I was going to see her, and I just felt it in every atom of my body. So, but yeah, so that's that. So, but I can find solace in hobby, which I have been doing. Of course, I finished my Moria goblins finally. They're all in this little box here now. So I've done that. And I plan to keep going with other videos and things, and playing other games and stuff. I got my Rohan horses, which I'm just starting to do some basing on, and so that's going to be a bit of fun. And yeah, it's going to be good once I've done that. So I've put some like sterling mud on there. I've painted the bases green because when I put the flock on, if there's any irregularities in that, then it'll just show through green as opposed to like black or whatever, and it makes it less obvious that you've missed a spot. Haha. So yeah, but I want to get the sterling mud done up and washed and highlighted before I do the grass. So we'll do that. I'll probably do that today, I should think. Sip of coffee. It is coffee today, by the way. Yeah, I'm just taking some time this week to kind of process things, get my head together, that kind of thing, understandable stuff. I've got several boxes to unbox, as it were, so there'll be videos coming up on that, which I'm looking forward to. Now I've got the goblins off my bench here, it's going to make things easier to do like unboxings on the bench, on this bench, as opposed to the bench that tripod is currently still on. It's just easier all around. Just the camera on this bench is kind of like, I like to keep it there permanently. Excuse me, I like to keep it there permanently. Oh dear. Yeah, so I'm also planning, I mean, I can't say for sure, I'm planning on getting some videos in, perhaps some chill videos with me and Dylan on the sofa. That'd be lovely if we could do that. I really want to be able to do that. That'd be nice. Yeah, if we could do that, that would be great. Could do like a chill video like this, but with he and I, something I can look back on over the years and say, oh, look at him, he was such a good boy. Not that I'd need any reminding of that, but as for what videos I'm going to put out when, I'm not sure. Obviously the on the beaches and on the bench videos have been instrumental in helping me get stuff off my bench, but particularly those goblins. So I'm able to play a battle scenario from the magazine now that that's been done. It's just a matter of finding the space and time to do that. Oh, excuse me. Something I've noticed since I found out the news about my mother is that I've been even more tired. I suppose the news, I don't know, affected me some way. You know, grief is a funny thing, isn't it? So it's making me more tired than usual. And I'm tired all the time anyway, so yeah, it might have affected my MS in some way. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know. Maybe I should speak to my MS nurse about that. Don't know, possibly. But anyway, yeah, just it could be just totally independent of that, and just a thing that happens to people anyway. You know, the news hits them, and the processing of that information just takes it out of you. You know, it just takes it out of you. It feels weird. It feels weird now that my mum's gone. I always told her what I did on YouTube and that, and she didn't really understand the whole YouTube thing, but she knew I painted models and she knew I made videos about it. So hopefully now she can see exactly what I do. At the bench here, making a video. I'm just chilling. It's always good to chill, isn't it? Especially when you got the chance. I'm planning on getting myself a new seat, because this one, it keeps going down. I think the gas cylinder's gone, and the up down action of the chair, so I'll probably get myself a new one. Got a couple of sun loungers in the loft that need to come down, and they need to be gotten rid of as well. Plus a screen which we bought, which really wasn't fit for purpose for anything. It was just ridiculous. So we'll get rid of that as well. So that's a little bit more stuff gotten rid of. A bit more space up in the loft. Oh, my chair, my work chair broke at my office downstairs. But luckily we had a chair up in the loft already, which was very, very similar to my work's chair. So that's now downstairs in my office, and it's practically identical apart from the colour. The one I had in the office was like dark grey, black, and this one is purple. I think it belonged to my daughter, so that would explain why it's that colour. But yeah, so that's that the weather. Oh, excuse me. It's not as sunny at the moment. It's kind of a bit cloudier, a bit windier, which makes it easier for taking Dylan out. We're going out at lunchtime, so we can take him out at lunchtime. We can take him out after work. I'm not at work this week because I'm on bereavement leave. But we can take him out after work, and after my wife finishes work, we can take him out for another walk. That'd be good. Get our steps up and all that sort of stuff. I'm looking forward to cracking on with the magazine unveiling. Can't really call it an unboxing, can you? But yeah, this whole seems a shame almost to take this on out of its packaging, doesn't it? But you can't hold on to it forever, though, can you? And issue 1, I couldn't get an issue 1 sealed, so started off with that. So it's gonna be all cool. It must have been quite exciting picking that up back in the day, like in the newsagents or what have you. That big front there with the paints and the models on the front, that would have been exciting. I would have found it exciting. So we're gonna go through all that. The last one, issue 1, got quite a few views, so hopefully we'll get the similar on that one. Not many people don't like Lord of the Rings. Quite a large following, isn't it? So yeah, once I get my Rohan horses done, I can get the riders painted and on them. I'm wondering whether to paint them up first or put them on the horses and then paint them. I suppose painting them up first would be the easiest, wouldn't it? Thinking about it. Yeah, I haven't even opened the War of the Rohirrim box. So yeah, well, I've opened it, but look at this. I haven't examined the scale comparison though, so that'll be interesting. I'm hoping, and I'm sure there is a difference in scale. I'm sure they're a bit more heroic in scale, but I'm hoping I can use them with these Riders of Rohan as well. Make up my own games and stuff. That'd be nice. What else? I've got a few more paints from the Duncan Rhodes Painting Academy. Well, I've got Dwarven Iron, got Mithril Blade there, and I've got Spartan Bronze. The dropper bottles are primarily what's drawn me to them, with some of the stuff I've got coming up that I want to paint up metallics wise. So yeah, so that's going to be good. Get that underway. Those, I don't know if I told you, the Romans I got with the War Games Illustrated magazine. I'm just painting them up as like town militia for my RPG game. That's what they're going to be. Just like guards of the city or town, whatever it is. Really, I was hoping to have started that by now. Things, life, as I'm sure you can appreciate, it's happened, and it didn't get underway. And it probably won't do for a while now, but that's okay. That's okay. I've got the rest of my life to do these things, so yeah, I'm more concerned with getting the miniatures off of my bench, get them painted, and then using the bench for the unboxings, so looking through books, reading rules, going through board games, that kind of thing. I really want to scale it back on this desktop once I've finished that. A lot of space is taken up with pots of brushes and bottles of water, all this kind of stuff. But like I say, once I get that done, I can just wipe it off, nice clean slate, and go for the new stuff. Got a couple more Ravensburger board games as well, which I'm looking forward to unboxing for you and going through those, because I do like the Ravensburger stuff. I think their board games are nice, not too complicated, but they're enjoyable. They're enjoyable and memorable. Like the Jaws one, for instance, it feels like you're on Amity Island. It feels like you're there. It creates the atmosphere of like the movie. I haven't played the Aliens one yet, or the Alien one yet, but I'm sure that it's going to have the same effect. So I'm looking forward to that. Hear the birds? So I'm just taking this time to relax now. And this hobby room of mine, I find really relaxing. It's good for the blood pressure, you know. It's a wonderful place. My stuff, you know, just is. It's really nice. Loads of models to go through. Yeah, I might have to break open a few of them and start painting them. Just because they're there. Yeah, why not? I've got a lot of these plastic Chinese tub pots. Actually, some of them are Indian pots, Indian takeaway pots. You can buy them in the local supermarket, but I just wash out the ones I get rid of to have a takeaway, so I might as well use those. And I can put all my bits and bobs in there, and just mark them up. Like I've called that one Moria Goblins, so I know exactly what's in there then. Might stack them all in a really useful box. Who knows? I don't know. Haven't decided yet exactly how I'm going to store them, but the fact that they're segregated into pots is good enough for me at this stage. What else? Next week I'm off on annual leave, so I won't be working next week either. So yeah, it's going to be a nice little break. I'm hoping next week can really kind of, I don't know, forget about things, you know, go places, do stuff. Nothing too strenuous, but just go a couple places, it'd be nice. See how Mrs. Minnie Wazzo feels about driving us somewhere. Because I can't drive at the moment due to my epilepsy, so yeah, we'll see. I did apply for my license, but I haven't heard back. It'll probably get rejected. You know, knowing my luck. But you know, all I can do is try. See what the doctors say. I think I'm ready to go back driving, because I would only do it when I feel up to it, which I always ever did do. Sometimes I didn't feel like up to driving, so I wouldn't drive on those occasions. You know, you just got to use your sense, haven't you? Common sense. I mean, it's just logical. But I feel I can drive as it is. Yeah, so there you go. Anyway, that's up to 20 minutes now, so I have a cup of coffee, but this won't take long. Yeah, there's not a lot to say hobby wise. I'm still trying to track down more Lord of the Rings magazines for my collection. Always looking out for those, and that's good. This is going to be good. Just close up the lens on my camera there. I was going to film on the other camera, and I thought, oh, no, I'll film on this one. It turned out alright before, and I'm using a microphone this time, so it doesn't really matter. It's a good camera. I'll use that one. Why not? Right, I've now finished my coffee. So all that remains, my friends, is to say, hope your hobbies are going well, hope your lives are going well, hope you're having a great day. Do remember, all brushes lead to war. Please give this video a thumbs up, please. And I'll see you on another video. Bye for now. Bye bye.